I'm thinking just EMP is gonna be juicy here. In the event he wants to get any techs. For the moment, let's just get this. And another Typhoon, and then go into the second Typhoon tech. Like, immediately. Don't necessarily want to shoot the tower. I won't have the HP to actually get anything done. Okay, so that is a way to get rid of this thing. AA is looking like a better and better option here. Now we do definitely have a huge chaff advantage here. Opponent's chaff clear is kinda not good, let's be honest. And we are going to scale higher and higher with our Typhoons, and those things are going to become absolute menaces. As can be seen on screen right now. So we get kinda our strongest unit, Javelin, out of the game, and we still absolutely dominate. Here's a bunch of interesting units. The opponent has Wasp Swarm, so we're gonna have to start thinking about it. I think I'll just pick up the Wraith. And I'll sell it. You can pick up levels, and I think it's also good to pick this up. And then we can basically just use this to secure our flanks and everything else. And start hitting from more angles, more or less. Oh, okay. So this is what we're doing. There's gonna be some Steel Boys here, I wager. Steel Boys need some love after this. All these Phoenixes are just level 1, so they are not going to do the greatest amount of damage, but with the charge shot, they definitely have the DPS to take something down. Here's the Wasp Swarm, but that shouldn't get anything done. This definitely needs a bunch of units defending it, mostly just Steel Boys. Everything else looks kind of fine. I didn't know that this had a minimum range. Oh yeah, it does. Actually, absolutely, it does have a minimum range. I think this round we're not gonna be winning. Unless this is literally not enough damage to finish us. And we can just get through the entire round healing. Which it pretty much looks like that's what's happening, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, that's what it looks like. This unit is such a problem for the opponent. Do I have anything here? Not really. Is there any emotes with Raidens? It sucks that we weren't able to kill that tank, but seriously. Alright, now this thing can get another level. And another level. Okay, we're just going absolutely ham. I can spam a lot of these this round. Anything I can sell? Yeah, absolutely something I can sell. I guess we'll purchase basic upgrades here and just make sure we get in faster. Yeah, the range on the Phoenix is 1,000,000% necessary here right now. What did you say? 1,000,000 or 1,000,000,000%? But there's a lot of fires burning all throughout this this mission right now. The worm's gonna get stuck on some stuff, and we have steel balls here this time around. Are they able to finish the job? I guess they were not able to finish the job. But the next set of missiles, maybe? Actually, no. We do lose this, but we win big on the other side, I'd say. And we get the tower before he does. Which allows us to just obliterate these phoenixes. And this time the worm has basically no HP. And this thing just tanks it all. It is so insane. Okay, here come the scorpions potentially. I honestly think going for this isn't a bad choice. Just add one here, add one here. Throw a fat EMP in our enemy's face. Level this, of course. And now we can have range and mech diff on the steel balls. And I think it's also that time of day now. Let's just start putting an attack on this side as well. And for the rest of the money, why don't we get a mobile beacon, maybe? Is there any need for a mobile beacon at all? I don't think there really is. I think what I would like to have is just a shield here. I do not expect him to have the tools to deal with mech diff here. There's the fat scorp. I guess there is a position where it can just start slapping these units around. But our steel balls are now online, officially. There's a tower going down pretty quickly. And there's a second tower going down pretty quickly. And meanwhile, Typhoon missiles and of course our big fat Raiden monster are just taking everything out. And that Raiden can level again. Ay, 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 ay. Well, I guess it can't level again. Hoo-wee, talk about a tempo unit. 500,000 damage in round 8. Yeah. Now that is what I call spicy. When that Raiden lucked out in, what was it, round 3 or round 4? And killed everything, and was it in that or the next round, just proceeded to get a level. And we were then able to get the good item and extend that with intensive training. This thing's level advantage was just through the roof. And I can absolutely see why the opponent wanted to have these phoenixes. As dumb as it sounds, I honestly think the opponent in this match invested into too much chaff, but I also agree that it is difficult fighting Typhoons and Steel Balls, because what doesn't die to them? Well, I tell you one thing that doesn't die to them, easily at least, and that is boats. Boats also really are good against Steel Balls with mech diff, because they can crack the balls and then also go up against the spawn crawlers, especially if you have improved boat or the boat splash technology. The boats just kinda obliterate everything at a certain point in time. But yeah. Ooh-wee. Now this is a carry unit right here and now. That does put me back to 1774. I wish it was 2 MMR more, but what can you do? Alright, thanks everybody for watching and listening, and I hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye.